was such a sensational idea to take, you know, America's idol and of somebody who represented such cleanly, wholesome sort of innocence, and you put him in the context of Rolling Stone to begin with, and then put him in very revealing photographs. I thought the photographs were great. They were done 2 months after we did the article. And the article was, you know, they went for something. They tried to get the juxtaposition to what I was and tried to sensationalize.
Well, they were talking about who you were going to bed with on the road in there, which was
well,
opened up a lot of eyes back then. Because Keith Partridge didn't have sex.
But Keith wasn't me.
That's
that
true.
was David Cassidy. I didn't ever show up and play as Keith. The Partridge Family didn't exist outside of that television series. I went out and did concerts and played stadiums all over the world, always as me. And I sang those songs. Interestingly enough, I'm about to embark on another one day after tomorrow, on Friday night, on another concert tour where I'm going to actually, for the first time in, well, I did sort of a small, very hip kind of club thing in September of last year, where I played those songs for the first time in a many years.
I think you did on like the Mark and Brian radio show or something like that.
Well, they tried to get me for a couple of years to sing I Think I Love You, and it became the deal. You know, will he ever sing it again? And in fact, I love singing it now. Because I haven't sung those songs in years, and I didn't ever go out as an oldies act. The only way you can have a musical present is if you don't indulge yourself in your past and you're able to distance yourself from it. That's thus the title of my new album.
Weren't you?
No, close.
Was that close?
Didn't you used to be?
Didn't you used to be? I was very close. We're going to be talking about David's new album and also his upcoming tour in just a moment as we continue with the Inside Word. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Inside Word. I'm Michael Kastner, and we are visiting with David Cassidy, who has a brand new album out. I'm going to screw it up. Didn't you used to be? That is, I finally got the title. Didn't you used to be
David Cassidy?
Didn't used to be David Cassidy. And it's his new album coming out when? Is that going to
August 11th, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
We normally hold up a CD, but it's not yet. It's still being printed.
Actually, I have one, I think, but there's no disc in it. I just have the artwork, but it's test artwork.
Well, I won't plug it if I don't get the free disc.
No,
so forget
no, and also,
you're out of here.
there's no video to play because I haven't done it yet. So
that's all coming up. David is fresh from the studio. I'm going to ask you one last Partridge question, then we're going to move on with what you're doing.
Please.
Whatever happened to Jeremy Gelbwax, the original drummer on the show?
We blew him up on the bus, I think. So
okay, just wanted to know. It's been something.
He's on that long television highway.
It's pretty scary that I knew his name, too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very scary. I didn't want to bring that up. But,
That's okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
I was addicted as a child. Anyway, now tell me about the tour. You're going to be starting this on Friday.
Yeah, we play
with the Beach Boys.
Yeah, with the Beach Boys, yeah. First time I've ever played with, well, first time I've ever actually gone out with anybody else and played on a bill with anyone. I've actually never even played a festival or anything like that in my career. So that's going to be interesting in itself. And I know Bruce and Carl quite well. I've worked with them, you know, many years ago now. But I think it's going to be a pretty long, hot, kicking summer. And I'm going to get to do a lot of the old stuff and do some of the new stuff. And I'm pretty excited about that. You know, I haven't been out touring with a record here for 15 years or so.
Wow.
Or more. Actually, more now. 17 years. It's been a lifetime. It's been another career.
They have bigger speakers now.
I understand that.
And better hotels.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. And you know what? You can call your lawyer and have anything you want in your dressing room.
I'm driving now, though.
You're driving?
Yeah. I'm not, no limos. I'm off of the whole deal. It's the real world, according to David Cassidy. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna.
So you're showing up in a Hyundai or something at each venue?
Well, I might.
Not a Hyundai.
Yeah, probably not the Hyundai.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, maybe a Honda, but no, no, I don't know, something American. So it's gonna be great. I've got the band I've put together is, you know, pretty much of a R&B kind of which is the direction of the record. And new songs, you know, 9 of the songs were our original songs. And I took an old rhythm and blues song from 1960, 61, and redid it on the record. And the record's out, the album's out August 11th, and the single's out the week after, actually. It's so fresh.
And the other thing I wanted to tell everybody, because I lived in England for a while. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. you never really just went away. You went over there. I popped on the BBC or something, saw you at Royal Albert Hall. People screaming like it was the early 70s.
Yeah.
Sellout concert, everybody going nuts. You were huge over there as well, continuing through the 80s.
I guess one of the problems that I've had is the fact that you know, when I left here, I went back into the theater. When I stopped working in the middle 70s for 3.5 years, I came back and I did a little television, and it just wasn't happening. I wasn't getting the kind of roles that I felt I wanted to, or that I should. I wasn't doing the kind of work I wanted to. And
well, at that time also, when you said David Cassidy Undercover or whatever,
Man Undercover.
Man Undercover.
I didn't title it that.
That was
believe me, that was a nightmare in itself. And one of the reasons that I felt like there was no way I could ever get over the impact that I had in the early years of my career with the Partridge Family. So I wanted to do good work, and I wanted people to see me as a serious actor. And I was. Before I did the Partridge Family, I was. It's just when you do that, you become that famous, you can't, it just doesn't go away. And if you try and distance yourself from it, people think you're, you know, well, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And we loved it. How could you not love it? Well, I do love it, but I just want to move on. I want to get ahead. And isn't this great?
Look what was just slipped in. There better be a free disc in here.
Yes, folks.
All right.
There is a disc. He lives and breathes.
This is the cover. Hey, great.
Ultimately.
Who did the photos?
Actually, I'm not gonna indulge myself here. Jeff Katz did them.
We'll
how can I hold up that? Get it out of my hands.
Plugging his new album. Well, thank you so much for coming by. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me here. It's great to see you.
Thanks for being had. And reminding you that Didn't You Used to Be, David Cassidy is going to be in stores on August 15th.
11th.
Right? 11th.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
I'm bad with numbers. Anyway, after the break, we'll find out whether revenge is sweet for Gene Simmons and Bruce Kulick from the rock band Kiss, and maybe they know what happened to the original drummer from the Partridge Family. We'll find out. Don't go away.